What's going on, guys? It's Aidenzo, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can create emotes for Roblox using Blender. I honestly struggled to find a video that was using Blender for the animation process, so I figured I'd just create one to hopefully help anyone else struggling. Now, the first thing we're going to do is start off with a rig in Blender. I'm using the Roblox Bloxy R15 rig by Mr. Zeno, I believe. This is honestly a super solid rig for animating, so I would definitely recommend this. Another thing we're actually going to need is a Blender plugin. The second link in the description is going to be a paste bin link that I'm going to show you how to install into Blender. So once you're on this, simply all you're going to do is right click and then hit save as. I'm just going to throw this on my desktop for now and just convert that into whatever, you can call it whatever. I'm just going to call it Roblox animation importer, and then you want to have it be .py, so that's going to be a Python file that Blender can easily understand, and just save that to your desktop. Now that that's on our desktop, we're going to go over to Blender and hit edit preferences. And in the preferences under add-ons, we're going to click this and we're going to install what we just downloaded. So on our desktop, find where you installed it and click install from disk. Next up, just make sure that's actually installed. It's RBX animation, boom, it's installed. And then also on the sidebar, you should have it pop up. Ignore all my other add-ons, those are just some other stuff I like to use. But yeah, you should have this. And if you don't see this sidebar, just press N or click this little arrow right here. It does the same thing. Alright, sweet. So now we have both those things installed. It's time to get to animating. But some things to keep in mind for animation, some of the requirements for Roblox is the character can't move outside of 5 studs. From the origin. So what you can also do is just, since 1 stud is technically a meter in Roblox, I just like to add a plane and then scale it up to 5, and that's roughly how much space you have to work with for your animation. Also, another thing to keep in mind when you're animating is things aren't allowed to move too fast or Roblox will also get mad at you. So if I had a frame right here and then a frame right here, and this arm moved up there maybe, it would be too fast and Roblox would get mad at me and it would be invalid. So yeah, those are just a couple of tips. I got stuck on that for a while, so hopefully you don't as well. Hopefully you guys have a nice little animation right now. I'm going to show you what I created. It's just this little handstand animation. So before we export that, we're actually going to want to head in Studio and we have to install a plugin in Studio. So now that we're in Studio, we're going to want to install a plugin. This plugin is called Blender Animations Ultimate Edition by Cautioned. So now that we have that installed, we are able to export our animation from Blender into Roblox Studio. So I'm going to click this export animation button with my rig selected and make sure Roblox R15 selected up there. That is the armature, I believe. So we're going to click export animation and it's basically going to bake this data into something we can copy and paste. So back in Studio, I'm going to grab an avatar real quick. So hit avatar, rig builder, R15, block avatar, make sure this is at 00, and then I'm going to import that animation. So in the plugins tab, it should look like that. I'm going to click open and click import animation. There we just paste the animation stuff we got from Blender. Next thing we're going to do is hit upload animation to Roblox. I'm just going to call this handstand test maybe. And click save. Now the next thing we actually need to do is we actually have to go inside of the Roblox animation editor. So if you're in avatar, we need to open up the animation editor, click here, and then you're going to want to click these 3 dots over here. Oh, click that first, sorry. And then hit import from Roblox, and we're going to do the handstand test that we just saved. Basically what we need to do here is just convert those keyframes into waves, basically, I guess, I don't know. So you can see now it's converted all that keyframe data into these waves, which is what we want. And then you're gonna wanna click those 3 dots again and hit publish to Roblox. And I'm actually just gonna overwrite the one we just did, so hand test. Sweet. And then what we're actually gonna wanna do is click this thing to copy the ID. And once we have that animation ID, we can go up to workspace, click the plus icon, do an animation, if I can spell, and just throw the ID in the animation ID, and then right click animation, and then hit save to Roblox. So you're gonna wanna make sure this is set to emote and avatar item. You can add a description if you want, blah, blah. And this is also where you'll see if there's errors. So if something moves too fast or you're outside of the 7 or the 5 studs. And also you can select a group if you want. And boom, just click submit, and that's going to cost 750 Robux. Additionally, you are going to have to pay a publishing advance, which I believe is 1,500 Robux, but you do get this money back after you've sold up to that limit. Thank you guys for watching the video all the way through. If you did enjoy it and it helped you out, please drop a like, and feel free to leave any questions in the comments down below.